Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jen and I'm currently 40 weeks pregnant with baby number 4. I'm gonna do this video basically to give you a rundown what's been going on with me from 36 weeks pregnant all the way down to 39 weeks pregnant. I am overdue. The due date was on July 14th. It is now July 16th, so I'm kind of hoping everything goes smooth and I give birth anytime soon. So with that being said, let's proceed with the video. So at 36 weeks, I ended up going to my doctor's appointment. I did have chest pains the day prior before my doctor's appointment, so I had let her know that I was having these little pains that would come at night but then just leave after a while. I wasn't getting any contractions, but the pain in my chest was basically going to my back, and it would come and go, and I wasn't sure what it was. I didn't pay no mind to it, but she told me basically pay mind to it. It's not good to have chest pains. Obviously I know that, but you know, I'm just being stubborn. I didn't want to go to the hospital. So she told me if it happened again and I felt short of breath and, you know, felt nauseous or anything like that, that I have to go to the emergency room. So that same night, that same day, she ended up giving me a blood test and, you know, urine test, just basic testing that they do. And I ended up going home that night around 2 a.m. I started feeling the chest pains again, but it was so intense. They would not go away. It was so bad. It would start off small and then just spread to my whole chest and then go straight to my back. I ended up going to the emergency room. I was catching a bit of contractions, but it wasn't bad. So I ended up going to the hospital. They ended up doing blood work. They ended up doing an EKG, and they said everything was fine. They couldn't find anything. I was still catching the chest pains, but they couldn't see anything. You know, when you're in a hospital, they hours and hours and hours waiting. I ended up going to Lincoln, which is the worst to go to. So I was there hours. My chest pains ended up going away, but I still wanted to see what was going on. They wanted to give me an x-ray, and I basically said no because I didn't want that radiation on the baby, and especially since I'm so close to my due date. So I didn't get the x-ray, but if it does happen again, I definitely would get the x-ray, just because, you know, chest pains are nothing to play with. So in the hospital, they basically told me I had a bladder infection, so I had to get medication. So they gave me these antibiotics. So I go to my doctor on my 37-week appointment. I go to my doctor and I told her that basically I was in the hospital, gave her the rundown. They found out that I had a bladder infection, and then she basically told me, yeah, we found that too. Not only did they find that, they just wanted to give me the right prescription. So I told her that the prescription that they were giving me was making me feel like it was not right down there. Like, I was, after drinking that prescription, that I was supposed to take it for 7 days. I didn't take it for 7 days because I noticed once I was taking that those antibiotics, I started feeling burning and itching in my hoo-ha, and you know, like, that's the worst. If you guys ever had an infection down there, it ended up messing me up, that I ended up getting another infection because of the medications. So at 38 weeks, I ended up going to my doctor and telling her about these situations that have been happening, and she's basically told me I was clear, that everything came out negative, and I have no infections. I also told her that the night before I had was feeling pains in between my legs, and it was really bad, where I had to squat because I just felt like I was literally catching a cramp on my legs. So she checked the baby, and the baby was completely low. She said baby's really, really low, so if I got to 1 centimeter open, that on my 39-week checkup, she'll strip my membrane to get the contractions going, because I have not gotten any contractions. So she says she'll do that. I ended up in my 39-week update appointment, and I was a centimeter open, but I decided not to do the stripping of the membrane, and she agreed, only because the baby is so low that it we thought baby was gonna come right away within days. So I said, okay, fine, there's no need to do the stripping of the membranes. I did do that once with my daughter, and it was just like in my mind, I didn't want to happen what happened with my daughter, only because when they did do that, my body was not ready to give birth, but Jenna was just coming out. Like, she was just like, I'm ready to come out. And at like around 7 centimeters, Jenna was just pushing. I couldn't control the contractions. I couldn't control my body pushing her out, and they had to rip me from an 8 to an actual 10 to get her out, because her heart was dropping and stuff like that. So I didn't want that to happen now, so I decided natural it is. And my midwife also said natural would be fine. If we do have to induce, we'll induce. So I am now waiting for Wednesday, which will be my 40-week update, to find out what's gonna go on. She said basically what she'll do is my 40-week update, we'll go and she'll check me to see if I progress and opened up anything. If not, she'll send me to the hospital, New York Presbyterian, where I want to give birth, and she'll have me get monitored, only to make sure that the baby has the fluid and everything is fine and everything's flowing good. If anything, we can start you know, trying to get these labor pains going, these contractions going. And at that point, I'm okay if she sweeps my membrane, because I'm already 40 weeks. So I feel like it might be okay now to do that at 40 weeks instead of 38 or 39 weeks. So that being said, I've been trying everything possible. I tried to basically eat as many pineapples as I can. I haven't done the midwife brew, because I don't know. I've been doing squats. They said relax in a nice warm shower. I've done that. Go swimming. I have been to the beach, to the pool, and nothing. I have nothing. Intercourse, nothing works to get these contractions going. I feel like I have more contractions throughout my pregnancy than now. I feel like now he's like, nah, I'm not coming out. I feel comfortable. I'm good. You know, Mom, you're gonna have to wait. But this week there's supposed to be a major heat wave, and it's supposed to be like feeling 90, feeling like 110, and I'm like not feeling being pregnant at that point with that heat, because it's only 80 something degrees and I am like dying, and I feel like I'm having the only hot flashes. I could barely breathe. I'm so dehydrated, and I know I am. They basically told me that the 39 weeks she said I was dehydrated, and they gave me some medication. But I'm just like, I cannot handle pregnancy in the heat. I just really can't. I don't know how women do it, but I personally can't handle the heat. Like, literally can't handle the heat. I am ready to give birth. I want to see my baby already. So I'm gonna keep trying to squat and walk and do everything I can to get him out. This is the bad thing, is like I walk like a turtle. Like, I am so slow because the pressure, I feel the pressure. I just don't get no contractions to get him to open up, so my cervix could start opening up. I just don't get those contractions, or maybe I am getting them and just don't feel them. And then the confusion at this point with my water breaking and me peeing on myself, it's ridiculous. The other day I'm like, I need to pee, and I go and I pee, and I don't know what happened, but he moved and he stopped me from peeing. And then I'm like, what? And then I get up and a gush of water comes out, but it's not water, it's pee. I know it's pee because I know what it is. I know how it feels when my water breaks. And I'm like, oh my God, this has me so confused. And then I go into the shower and I'm like, okay, I just finished using the bathroom. I go into the shower and I'm taking a shower, and then a gush of water comes on. I'm like, oh my God, is this my water breaking, or is this me peeing on myself? And then I'm like, I don't want to go to the hospital. And they tell me, like, girl, you peed on yourself. Like, you're not even, no, you're not even close. You just peeing on yourself and you can't control it. And then it has me scared to go out walking, and then that happens to me, and then people are like, oh my God, her water broke. And I'm like, nah, I just peed on myself. Like, no, because it's not a little bit, it's a lot, and it's embarrassing. But I'm just gonna leave it like that. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay positive, and I see you guys soon. Bye. Time to show you that belly bump.